Good morning. Today is going to be a reading one book in a day kind of video, and I wanted to film the whole thing. I know literally nothing about the Unhoneymooners. I know it's like a romance and like enemies to lover, which has worked for me in the past. I just wanted something light and fun. We'll talk about it more in a second. I just wanted to update you before I start listening to the audiobook. I also have the physical book. I'll just flip-flop so I can finish it all in one day. The audiobook is about 9 hours long, so I think that's definitely doable to read it all in one day. So I'll see you in a bit. I feel the need to say good morning again. I just made myself some breakfast, some Greek yogurt with some blueberries. I'll be eating that in a second. It feels weird to be talking this early. But as I was getting ready, I was listening to the audiobook. I listened to the first 2 chapters, about 50 minutes. I'm listening to it at 1.45 if anyone is interested. It's not very fast. So far so good. Now I know / remember a little bit more about it. So I knew lover, enemy to lover. And she's a twin, and her twin is getting married to the brother of her enemy in this case. And they are at the wedding, and I was curious to see why they hated each other, because I feel like that makes the whole difference. Like, if it's bad, then I'm not going to be into it. And so far she's saying that she thinks it's because she was eating cheese curds, which, what? I'm very confused, but the characters are likable so far. The family's likable. I thought it was really funny when she was doing her maid of honor speech. Her family was texting her, which, like, it's already good. I'm already enjoying myself. I just wanted something lighter because I'm currently reading, let me grab it, This Monster still. I have about, like, I don't know, like 400 pages left, and I'm enjoying it, but it's thick. It's a big book. I just finished another big book. I'm starting at the one after, and I just want something light and fun because summer is literally the only time I read these kind of books. So now is the time, because it's already August. What the hell? So yeah, so far so good. I will update you. I'll eat my breakfast while I read, and I might go on a bike ride before it starts raining, because it's supposed to rain. Which, by the way, my apple tree, if you remember what it used to look like, it was like looking dead. I have that clip. So I don't know if you guys remember my apple tree, but let me show you what it looks like right now, because it's struggling hard. So this is what it looks like. It's struggling so hard. The apples started actually falling. I grabbed a couple. I literally just touched them and they fell in my hand. So they're clearly ready, but I was freaking out because I was looking at it and I was talking to my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I don't think my tree's gonna survive. Like, maybe I should try and help it, put something to, like, make it look straight. And my dad, with his infinite wisdom, obviously is like, Emily, what do you think trees do in nature? It's doing just fine. And I'm like, oh, now that you've said it, because I was like, my poor tree's gonna die. So but now the apples almost all fell. I have one. Look, I have my own baby apples now. I have like one more left on the tree, which I'm curious, but yes, I haven't tried them yet, but I need to. I'll keep you updated, but yeah. So Steve is having a little snack. But yes, it's been raining literally every day pretty much, so they've been falling one by one, but I'll see you in a bit. Okay, 2 things. I just realized that I didn't show you I cut my hair. That's how sleepy I was an hour ago. But yeah, I cut my hair. It's not really nice right now because I slept last 2 days on it, but I cut my hair. It doesn't look like I cut it that short. Well, you can probably tell that it's not as flat, even though it's 3rd day, because I cut like over 12 inches. It was like way overdue. I hadn't cut it in like over 2 years, so way overdue. And you might be able to tell there's some sun, so I think I'm going to go on a bike ride before it starts raining. But I wanted to update you. I've read another almost 2 chapters. I'll finish it before I go, and then I'll listen to the audiobook 1 ear in as I bike. There aren't any car where I'm going, but just in case, you know, safety first. But I took a few notes. Now I know why they are the ones going on the honeymoon, which, by the way, this isn't going to be a spoiler-free review because it's going to be hard to talk about it without spoiling it, but I'm assuming once you hit the 50%, I'll announce it and you can like skip any bits that I'm reviewing. I prefer usually doing my videos spoiler-free, but like for this one, it's going to be hard not to because there's not that much that's going to happen, I'm sure. It's like a contemporary romance. So, they're the ones going on the honeymoon, which I was, again, curious to figure out how they were going to be stuck going on the honeymoon together. Essentially food poisoning, which I am with him with that. I do not trust buffet. Anything that has like mayo, I stay far, far away because I don't trust anyone. And I know too many people that got very, very sick from food poisoning. Hasn't happened to me. But yes, now I understand why they're the ones going. And the situation is super awkward. And I still don't fully get why they hate each other. I feel that's kind of her fault, which I was ready to be on her side on this one. But like so far, all she said was, you know, he acted weird after she was eating cheese curds, which, look, I'm Canadian. Poutine, you have to have the cheese curds. But like, why would he hate you over that? I don't get it. But I have a feeling it's her that like misunderstood the situation, but who knows? Hopefully I'm wrong and it's all his fault. And yeah, for someone that is super unlucky, she's the one going on the honeymoon. Sure, with her worst enemy, but still. And her sister being super lucky, that's just hilarious to see the contrast. So yes, let's see how it goes. But so far so good. And then for the 4th chapter, which I am currently reading, the banter is funny. I'm not going to go in details over that because I feel like that would be the spoiler more than the story because we kind of all know how it's going to end up. Let's be real. But the banter is funny, which is what I care about in these kind of books. Again, I don't read a ton of them, but I want to be able to giggle a few times. You know, that's the goal whenever I read these kind of books. So yes, I'm going to go on a bike ride and I will see you after. Okay, so I just got home. I'm not going to include the clips of me huffing and puffing on the bike. No. But it's not sunny anymore, but I wanted to include the clip of a different day of the beach because it's pretty. Let's pretend this was today. It wasn't, but let's pretend. So I was listening to the audiobook and I'm now back to the physical book. You can see I'm about, not quite a third into it, like 100 and something pages into it. And I'm enjoying it, loving the banter as always. As I was at the beach staring at the water, I was feeling aggressively single. Like aggressively single, but you know how I was mentioning how I feel like she has part of the what do you say that in English? It's a bit her fault, the situation, because we got to the honeymoon suite because obviously, you know, there's one bed, of course, which seems to be a common theme in a lot of romance, but I haven't read that many, so I'm not like annoyed by it. And I feel like E was very nice, saying, oh, you can have the bed, I'll sleep on the couch, and she just wanted to start a fight. So like, girl, I want to be on your side, but like, but yes, aggressively single. Oh, also, obviously, her boss, she just got a job. She hasn't even started it yet. Of course, she sees him there, and she's pretending to be married instead of telling the truth. She couldn't actually. There was someone that was working there that she just felt like she couldn't say it, but like, you can't lie to your brand new boss about being married. So they had a very awkward dinner and hopefully nobody finds out because yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So far the banter, like I said, is funny. We'll see how that ends up in a little bit more time. Okay, we're seriously not even much later. I'm currently eating peanut butter directly from the jar with a fork because I forgot to turn on the dishwasher before going on a bike ride. But I wanted to show you some adventure because like I don't want to say all of it because again I feel like that's the best part of these kind of books. But obviously his ex-girlfriend is there. Gotta make it extra spicy, right? And I was seeing him as an F-boy, like the way she describes him. So why is he so affected? And he kissed her because she was seeing them. And I like that she told him that she now had to go and like drink some bleach. And then what does it say about me? I'm going to go and gargle bleach now. Like, why? Why am I liking this? What was the other one? Later on she says that she would rather lick the bottom of her shoe rather than kiss him again, which... Why am I enjoying this? But that's really why I wanted to read this right now. I wanted something light and fun, and that's what I'm getting, which I'm very happy. So I'm going to go back to my peanut butter. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free as much as possible from now on because I've hit like the 50%-ish. I'm at chapter 10. All I'm going to say is there are cute moments, and then there's the couple massage thing. I wasn't prepared, but okay. Okay, I just put the real setup because I have so much to say for the last, I don't know, like 50 pages that I just read, like 2 chapters. I thought I would probably be able to do this video spoiler free. I take it all back, it's impossible. So Ethan is the asshole, not Dane. Okay. I just went upstairs. Why am I out of breath? So Ethan was planning all these trips with Dane to avoid spending time with Amy, Olive's sister. Why is this sounding so complicated? It's not. What an asshole. That's already really bad. But then he lied about it and blamed it all on Ethan, so he was sounding like a boy. But maybe he's not. It doesn't sound like it now. They clearly like each other now. There's clearly some flies going. Flies? Fireworks? But like they're currently all sick, but he left Amy alone while she was sick. Who does that? What an like they're literally newlyweds and he's already being not a good sign. And obviously there's the scene of them getting drunk because always in these books, right? I've only read a handful, but always apparently. And turns out that she did imagine the cheese curd thing. I knew it made no sense. Come on. No. So Ethan told Dane not to bother with her and that she was basically a bitch, which I kind of get it. It could be weird that your brother is dating your twin sister's girlfriend, but like still. So Ethan has been cheating on his new wife for at least 2 years, possibly. So he's the asshole here. Good to know. My problem is that I was all for them ending up together, but now Dane told her not to tell her sister, which you lost it for me. I was rooting for you guys, but like, no, I hate when you do that. Hopefully, like, well, for sure she will tell her, but like, see, that's my issue in a lot of like romances. Usually not necessarily romance, but like even like fantasy romance or whatever. Like I'm remembering like Some in the Down, what was it? The retelling of the 1001 Night, whatever that was. My problem is that you can't make the enemy to lover work if he does something really bad. And like, I guess this might not be the worst, but it might do worse later. But like, you can't tell her, oh, don't tell your sister that her new husband, my brother, has been cheating on her the whole time. Then you can't end up with him. He's a doo-doo head. Like, it doesn't work for me every time these kind of things happen. So, like, in this case, killing women. Like, no, I'm not going to root for you to end up with her if you're being such a doo-doo head. So, yeah. I don't know. I was really enjoying it. I was rooting for them to continue, I guess, be together. But that is low. That is low. I'm annoyed with you. Update. I'm at chapter 14. This book is giving me whiplash. Is that how you call it? Like, 1 second they're all happy, lovey-dovey, and then they do something stupid. I guess there has to be, like, issues for them to make it more dramatic. But, like, right after they have sex, he accepts to go and have drinks with his ex. Like, they keep misunderstanding each other. Luckily for him, he did cancel before she called him out on it. But, like, still. Like, it's like adding drama just to add drama here. I'm gonna say, though, this book is clearly written by a woman. You know how, like, some books you just know. And, like, the apology that he is giving her was, like, totally written by a woman. Like, like, even if, you know, there wasn't the name of the author on top of it, you kind of would just know. And now they're officially a thing, which, how long will that last? Because I still have a lot left. So, like, there will be more drama. I guess she still have to tell her sister. Because that's going to happen eventually. I'm at 273 out of 390 something. So I still have over 100 pages left. I have been doing really well, though. I have been, like, sitting and reading. I'm in, like, PJs. So, like, I've exercised this morning. So I feel like I'm in the mood to just stay in bed all day. Actually, I probably will go. I'm going to grab some cherries and go to bed. In bed to finish this book. I can do this. I give a peanut to Steve. Forgot to film it, but he comes and takes it from my hand every time now. Apparently he has a new picnic table. I am getting more and more mad with this book. I am at chapter 17. First off, she got fired for lying, which that was, I kind of forgot about that for a second, but yeah, of course that's gonna happen. But I guess at least she was honest. And then the brother coming for drinks alone, trying to cheat or something. Like, again, why is she not telling her sister instantly? I would be a bad protagonist, but a good friend or sister in this case. Why are you not telling her right away? Then obviously they have a fight because Ethan is basically implying that she's imagining things, which again, I would not forgive that stuff. I wouldn't. Like, I'm sure they're going to make up because it's that kind of book. But, like, I wouldn't forgive these things. Am I too harsh? Maybe. But, like, no. Like, I'm overly honest. Like, I will be telling you everything. And I expect the same thing in return. So, like, I understand it's his brother, blah. But it's already been shown that he lied and cheated on his new wife. Why are you wanting to have him on your side? Like, no. Like, clearly, ignoring this whole thing and letting it go is never going to work out. So, like, let's see how it ends. Like, literally, his brother is the shitty person here, and he's affecting everyone's life negatively around him. They could be together, but no. He decided to choose his brother. So, I'll see you later. I'm getting invested, though. Maybe this isn't going to be, like, an all-time favorite book, although it was starting so well. I was so into the whole banter, and, like, I was feeling the fluffiness and, like, the aggressively single stuff. But, like, I get so annoyed. I'm sure she's gonna forgive him, but I won't. Okay, we're literally just one chapter further, and I hate Dane. Like, he's so gross about his comment about switching twins. Ew. But I'm still mad with Ethan for not wanting to tell the sister. Like, he's acting like, oh, it was a one mistake kind of thing. You can't cheat on someone for years and, like, pretend that it's just a mistake and just forget it because they're happy right now. It's so dumb. Like, I would be such a bad protagonist for these kind of things because the second I would have known, I would have texted her or called her. Like, she's like, oh, it's not a conversation by text or phone call. Fuck that. Fuck that. I would want to know the second you know. The second you know. Like, but I guess it adds drama to the book, so we'll see in a few more chapters. Like, if I were to record myself as I'm reading the book, you would just be seeing me being like, no, tell her the whole time. Anyway, a few more chapters to go. I was about to do the dishes after eating my dinner, and this happened. So I'll update you on my reading once I get over this emotionally, because I cannot. I'm taking this as a sign that I shouldn't be doing the dishes today. Okay, so I am almost done. I think I have about 2 chapters left or something. Let's talk about, I think I've only finished 2 chapters since my last update. I got very distracted. I'm trying to pretend I'm not going to have to change the faucet on my sink. I'm going to have to DIY it myself. That's going to be fun. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. So let's talk. Obviously, she finally told her sister, which finally, but of course her sister didn't believe her, because if you wait super long after learning something like that to tell her, then she's not going to believe you. I'm not really pissed at her sister. I guess it's kind of normal to be in denial at first, but like, it's taking her a while to get over it. To accept it. I should say, not to get over it, to accept it. I am so pissed at Ethan, because Danes obviously is like denying the whole thing, which of course he would, and Ethan, I put it down because it pissed me off. He said, it doesn't matter, like, you're both offended. So he's not on her side. When they end up together, if they do, I will be so pissed. Like, this is what I mean by doing unacceptable shit. Like, I get that he's your brother and you don't want to see him like that and think of him as evil, but, like, he not only cheated on his wife, he's trying to sleep with the girl you were seeing, the twin sister of his wife. Like, come on. And, like, telling her that she's just, like, pessimist and he wants her to, like, move past it. No. I'm so invested. See, I guess, like, even though I'm pissed, I'm invested. So things are not doing too badly. And yeah, he breaks up with her, but like she says, like, what does she have to gain about lying about all of this? Anyway, I can't wait for things to get better because, I mean, 2 chapters for sure that's gonna happen, right? I have like 50 pages left or something. So I'm gonna go in bed, ignore my kitchen, and just hope things get better. I am so mad. I just want to, like, no, but kinda. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed very soon. I just wanted to update you because I'm done. I finished it completely. I'm super proud of myself. All in one day. Definitely TikTok made me do it. Did I even mention that this was supposed to be a TikTok made me do it? I was so tired out of it today. Amy, very proud of our girl for getting her revenge and catching the cheater in action. I approve of this technique. And I do feel like the ending was a little bit, like, too pretty, like wrapping it up with a bow for my taste, but I'm okay with it. I do think it was funny that she was she kind of ruined the proposal. And I really liked their family. I don't think I've really mentioned that, but Amy and Olive's family, I thought that was very, like, cute, positive vibes, which I was looking for today. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. But I did it. Read a whole book in one day. We are the next morning. It's about 10:30, and I just fixed my sink, like the big girl that I am. Went to Rona. I was ready. I had seen a YouTube video. I knew exactly what I needed. The dude there was like, "Oh, are you a plumber?" No. I dressed the part. Anybody else does that? Like, you just you dress the part so they will take you seriously, because I hate going to these places when they're like, "You don't know what you're talking about." And I'm like, no, I'm totally a plumber. So yes, overall, I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5, 3.75. It was fun, it was light, it was exactly what I wanted. The ending was a little too... Overall, did enjoy it. Overall, do recommend it if that's your cup of tea. There's another author that people told me to try, Emily something. Let me just grab my phone because I put the books on my library, like, wish list. Let me know which one I should put because she has 2 and I only have space for 1. Emily Henry, you have Beach Read, and what is the other one? I'll put it on the screen. But she has these 2 books, so let me know which one I should read because before the end of September, I can probably squeeze one more summer read. Anyone else feels like their brain is still like March 2020? In my head, it's not summer, but summer's almost done and I just cannot comprehend this. Anyway, this is it for this vlog. 24-hour, did it. Proud of myself, survived the sink. Oh my gosh. Thumbs up, subscribe. I will be putting more videos on the screen that I recommend you check out, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Hi. My life is never boring. I wish it was more boring. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies.